or you could see on the screen.
All right. Okay, the game pin will show.
I just want to paste it in.
Oh, let me just turn off the. Okay. So you can join with that code, and if you don't know what Kahoot is, it's basically a way to test out. Oh, Ryan, you want to explain it actually?
Oh, yeah. It's a way for you guys to test your knowledge with a fun competition quiz. Hello.
Also, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to just ask it. Like, even if you have questions about a question that I asked or in regular.
Yeah, in case you guys are wondering about like why the answer to a certain question is what it is. It is what it is. We're just gonna wait for hopefully a few more people to join.
Yeah. Oh, just go to kahoot.it and type 5273232, which Ryan has provided in the chat.
Yeah, just in case you guys want to like copy and paste it in.
You can play on another device if that's helpful, or the same device.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we got another person. HH. These are some nice names.
Beautiful names. All right. Do any of you guys want to join still? If not, we're going to go ahead and start the Kahoot. Let us know in the chat if you're still trying to join and can't. No, we're all good. All right. Let's start it.
All right. So just look at the question on my side. What is an iterator? And respond with the coordinating color if you don't know how to play. So we have an ordered collection data type. Yeah. Okay. So Ryan, would you?
I'll explain it. Yeah. So it is an object that can repeat through values in a set. So it looks at every value in a set individually. So an iterator is not the function that loops over the collection. It is sort of like a collection in itself, but it is not an ordered collection data type. Because the thing with an iterator is you cannot access all of the values at once like you can with a list. With a list, you can, pass the list into a print function, it will print the whole thing. You can access individual values with their indexes. But the thing about an iterator is that it can only access one value at a time. Or in other words, iterate through it. And another word for iterate is repeat. Well, I guess iterate would be different because it's more of a programming thing, and you get the general gist.
Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Hopefully that helps.
Oh, congrats him.
True or false? Functions are blocks of code that only run when they are called. Then we have an example of a function.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you?
Yeah, there's the function up there. And apologies, guys, I have no idea why that first function slide just didn't exist in the presentation.
Yeah, that was weird. But this is basically, hopefully this will help you guys understand more. But this is the def keyword, which you use to define a function, as well as the function name. And then here are the function arguments. And when you pass the function parameters to the function itself, it changes to arguments. Yeah, that's so weird. But hopefully this helps you guys out. Then we have function code and return statement, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Have a quiz. Classes. What should this code print out? So we have class fish. Ryan, actually, you want to say it?
Oh, yeah. There's the class fish, and you have all of the properties listed out there, and it has one class method, facts, which prints self.breed, self.habitat, self.color1, color2, and color3. And what will happen is that diff fish is set equal to an instance of the fish class, and diff fish.facts will run the class method facts. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So, yeah, it prints self.breed. Like for other people who didn't join the Kahoot, it'll print fish, live in, the habitat, and so on. But you have to call it as self.breed in this so it knows that. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah. What we basically wanted you to know with that question is that classes can access its own variables and its own properties inside of methods. So you don't have to declare the new variables inside of the method itself. What is this code an example of?
The keyword that it has is yield. I think that should give it away.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a generator. So an iterator is the data that the generator produces. So when the generator continuously yields, it will produce an iterator. So I guess you're sort of technically right, but that the main point was that we were showing the function, and the function itself is a generator that produces a lazy iterator.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Some changes. What does the return statement do? And we have an example of a function that returns values. This was the actual function. All of the above, yes.
It's all of the above. Now, its main purpose is to output a usable value, yes, but it also has some other features such as terminating the function and allowing the function to represent its returned results in the code. So you could actually pass in, for example, into a print statement, the name of the function along with its parentheses and its parameters, rather than assigning the function's result to a variable and then printing the variable. Yeah, that's what the return statement can do for a function.
Yeah, whenever you have return, it also terminates the function. So if you have something outside of return inside of the function code block, it will not run. Okay, takes the lead report again.
The drama unfolds.
What can a child class do? Everything that any other class can do, add a feature that its parent class doesn't have, or inherit all properties. Oh, yay. So we got that. I don't think we have to show anything. Well, that was just an example. I used that in the actual presentation. Okay.
Nice job on the question, guys.
Yeah, good job. The super function makes the child class different from the parent class. True or false? We have an example of a super function. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. The super function allows the child class to inherit values from its parent class rather than differentiate itself from its parent class.
Quiz. Oh, this is a double points, so it might be harder. What does this code output? So do you want to explain it step by step, Ryan? Or...
Let's see. Here we have the class person, which has an initialization function. You have the representation of the object. Oh, I think I'm going to run out of time. Look at the method and see what it's going to print out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My name is Sally.
A little less time. Yeah, but it's hello, my name is Sally. And we could just, I guess, go over it now.
Yeah, you can see there that in the method my function, the only thing that's being printed out is abc.name. And the value that was passed in for the argument's name in line 9 is the name Sally.
Yeah, it does not print out 15, even though it calls that.
Yeah.
Ooh, movement.
Oh my goodness.
True or false? An object is a collection of data and methods that act on those data. So variables and functions. And I have a nice picture of objects. And then that sort of explains what they are.
A nice
Shape,
picture indeed.
color, location, move, jump. Yes, that is correct. This is just if you wanted to see it.
Mhm.
It has identifiable characteristics and behavior. Yeah. Okay. Last question. What does the init function do? We have a nice example of def init, which has self, name, and age, and it
Why are
doesn't
some of
show that.
them bold?
Hmm?
Why are some of them bold?
Oh,
That's
I have no
weird.
idea. I think that was a accident.
Oh well. It assigns values to an object's properties and does other operations. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that is.
Oh, I don't know if we covered this in the slides, but the init function can run like different functions for the class that need to be done in order for the class to behave correctly when it's first created or first assigned to a variable, I should say.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay. We
let's
only
see who
had
won.
two, but hmm. Okay.
And we have our winner. I wonder who it
Yes.
is.
Okay.
HH.
Thank you so much for playing this game. That was fun, I'd say.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll continue on with the next slides.
Yeah. So here are some more resources to learn more about Python. Program is a platform to learn programming built by programmers for programmers. It covers multiple languages, and it is used as a resource for this workshop. Check out Object-Oriented Principles. It's a good resource for learning about classes, objects, and inheritance. And it also gives tutorials with examples to learn from, and they have a YouTube channel that provides video courses. Here are some of the resources from our previous workshop. Kaggle, which is a data science and machine learning hub and competition where you could access a bunch of different, what we call machine learning notebooks that contain Python code that run machine learning algorithms. Solo Learn is a series of free apps that allows users to learn a variety of programming languages and concepts through short lessons, code challenges, and quizzes. W3 Schools is a website that has a Python tutorial and a bunch of documentation on a bunch of different terms. Well, not a bunch of different, it's practically documentation. It contains everything. Stack Overflow answers many Python questions. If you have a question about the code, use this. And also join Coding for Community. If you're passionate about computer science, design, social media outreach, or teaching workshops just like this one, or giving back to your community in any way you can, consider joining Coding for Community. You don't need to have any experience. We have a very supportive community of teachers and learners. You just need a desire to learn and work with others. Pursue your passions and earn volunteer hours in the process after applying for our organization here. Yeah, so Coding for Community is actually a registered nonprofit, 501c3 and everything. So we can sign off on your volunteer hours.
Okay. So this is in conclusion of our last Python workshop. It has been an amazing 3 weeks teaching you guys. Of course, we had 2 week intervals, but it's been awesome time these
Mhm.
past several weeks. And remember to keep coding and learn more programming languages. Stay tuned to our Instagram for more workshop updates. And hopefully, we can see you next time.